Well, I'm trying something new. I got all this sawdust from the sawmill. There's everything from alder, cedar, and maple in there. And I'm gonna try planting potatoes in this. Of course, I'm gonna do it with dirt in the garden, but that dirt in the garden turns to cement when it rains around here. So this should keep it aerated. We'll see how this works. I don't know. It might be taking stuff out of the soil. Could be putting it in. We'll see. Oh, and did I mention the stuff on the bottom is 2 to 3 years old. It's good and rotten. I think it's about ready for something to grow in it. And what's this soil, or I should say sawdust, got going for it? I've been seeing the cats up here scratching in it. There must be something in there. Well, I've dumped the sawdust into the garden that's been tilled, and I'm taking the little tiller and mixing it in with the soil. The only thing this sawdust has going for it is many cats have visited it. That's all it's got going for it. It's about 2 to 3 years old. All the way down the bottom is 3 years old. The sawdust from the sawmill. And I think we're gonna be able to keep the soil broken up enough that I'll be able to get potatoes out of the ground. Like I said, this soil here, when it gets wet, it's just like cement again. Let's try it. Well, many of you may be asking, what kind of potatoes are you going to try to grow? Well, these here, they're sink potatoes. What's a sink potato? That's a potato that sprouted underneath the sink. So we're going to go ahead and carve between the eyelets. And I think I have enough room here for a couple of potatoes per hill. Like I say, this is mixed up dirt and mostly sawdust. Got a little eye right there. This is an experiment. That's how people learn to grow things way back in the day. They never, unless they had somebody showing them the ropes, they had a lot of trial and error. This could be trial, it could be error. We could get a lot of taters out of this. So, like I say, that sawdust, that's maple, cedar, and alder all mixed together. Oh, and the secret ingredient, you know what that is. Here, kitty, kitty. Oh, one more thing. Comment below this video whether you think I'm doing something right or something wrong. Now, you need to be an expert or have tried that before, or you may know the acid in the sawdust of the cedar isn't good for taters. But let me know what you think, whether this is going to be successful or not. We'll go ahead and guess how many pounds of potatoes I'll get out of all of this. I'm saying all of it, out of them sink potatoes. So go ahead and put your guess below. Well, we've got rows for corn that's just seeds planted. We've got corn here that was greenhouse started, so it's got a jump start. And then inside the deer enclosure, that's to keep deer out. We've got our green beans started. I even planted one, had the wife plant one against the fence there. That way anything that gets on that side of the fence, deer can eat. I know you probably shouldn't, put it out there for them that that's what that is, but I got 6 deer to feed. And then we've got cauliflower and broccoli and cabbage, and the tomatoes that were planted back in January. They finally come out of the greenhouse and put them in the ground, have grass around it. I'll get a tent over them of plastic for tonight, because after all, they've been raised in a greenhouse. So we'll give them a chance. We'll go ahead and guess how many pounds of potatoes I'll get out of all of this. I'm saying all of it, out of them sink potatoes. So go ahead and put your guess below.